What is up, everyone? It's Draco57 to return a chance. Today's June 20th, 2024. We're gonna hop on and do a market watch, but I wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone that's been watching and supporting the channel. I have noticed that we've been getting a couple more views on the channel. I remember when I first started, I was getting like 20, maybe 50 views per video. Now we're getting over 100 views per video, so I'm really thankful for that. If you guys are interested in more market watches, tell your friends about the channel. We try to do market watches every like 2 to 3 days to try to keep up with the market. But yeah, if you guys have anyone that's interested in Yu-Gi-Oh market watches, tell them to come join, subscribe, and yeah, let's just look at some cards together. Today we're gonna be taking a look at some cards that they're pretty random. Because I was looking through bulk and noticed some of these going up. So we'll be starting off with Marence's Cor Neptune. We have Cor Neptune. I know we're getting some Marence. Technically, it's a trick star, but it's a Marence's monster. A new Marence's monster later on this year. But we're expecting some more water support as well. And Marence's Cor Neptune is actually a pretty good generic link water monster because it doesn't have to, you don't need a Marence's you don't need to play any Marence's to use it. It says 2 water monsters. It's a link 2. You could target 1 water monster with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard, special summon to a zone this card points to. So it's pretty generic. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except water monsters. Most water monsters lock you into like water, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. But yeah, this card has 3 printings. We have a rare for my budget players if you guys don't want to spend a lot of money. We have rares under like $1, but the ultra rare and the secret rare are starting to go up and lower on listings. We have 27 listings for the 2020 ultra rare version. We had this card sitting at $1.50. Now we have it pushing up to $2, $3.45, $3.75, $4, and then $4.99. So almost a $5 card. So definitely something you want to take a look into. We have the secret rare at 26 listings. These were around like $8 to $10. Now we have them at $11. We have the cheapest listing at $8.72 if you want to come copy if you guys are watching this right now. Then we go up to $12.39, $12.40, $12.41, $13, and then $13.75. I don't expect this card to get reprinted anytime soon again. It already has 2 other printings, so I don't think the secret is a bad idea to go in on. I remember this secret being as high as like $15-ish at one point, so being able to copy it around like $10 to $12 is not too bad of an investment. But yeah, this is not a financial advisement channel. I don't know the future of cards. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just giving you guys my opinion. If you guys agree with it, then okay, we're good. But yeah, on to the next card now. We're going to be taking a look at Drytron Nova because we have some new Drytron support coming out in Infinite Forbidden. Some people already forgot about it. This card was getting some hype when their cards were announced. Now it looks like it's been going down in price, so probably a good time to pick these up. 73 listings on the market. We have this card at $12.99, $13, $12.93, and then $12.98. So basically a $13 card. It only has 1 printing, so if you guys are planning to play Drytron, when a new support comes out, I think this is the perfect time to come in and pick these up before more people remember that there's Drytron support coming in and come and make this card go up in price. Magical Musketeer Max. So this one was being looked at. Well, actually, Magical Muskets were being looked at because they are light fiends, so they go along with the Fiendsmith archetype. And this card was hyped up. Right now we have it at, let's see, $1. What was it highest at? I know it was higher than this. I remember selling mine for like $4-ish. But right now, let's see what they came down to. 36 listings on the market. We have this at $2.50, $3.45, $3.98, $3.99, $4, and then $2.95 right here. So like $3 to $4 for Magical Musketeer Max. Part of the Magical Musket archetype. Let me know how you guys feel about them. I haven't seen the OCG mix Fiendsmith with Magical Muskets. I've seen Fiendsmith being mixed with like a lot of other archetypes, but not Magical Muskets. Even though Magical Muskets are light fiends, I haven't seen too much of that. So I'll let you guys do what you want with that info. But yeah, this card's at 36 listings, a little bit lower than it was a couple months ago when the hype was up for them. We have Ravenous. How do you pronounce it? Ravenous Revenus Croco Dragon Arcetus. We'll just call it Croco Dragon. So this card has two printings. One as a common in 2021 10s for my budget players, and then we have this other one from Eternity Code. It comes as an ultra rare. 30 listings on the market. Looks like this card is starting to go up in price, and I've been hearing that I think ice barriers are one of the strategies that could go into this, if I'm not mistaken. Was it ice barriers? I think it was ice barriers. I think also Virtual World is able to go into this as well, because they were able to go into 3s, 6s, and 9s. So I think this is also a card for Virtual World. Let me know down below, but I've heard that ice barriers can go into it too, because it's a water synchro. So this card's effect says gains 500 attack for each card in your hand. You can only use each of the following effects of Ravenous Croco Dragon once per turn. If this card is synchro summon, you could draw cards equal to the number of non-tuner used for its synchro summon. So most of the time it's going to be one. Quick effect, you discard 2 cards and target 1 card in the field and destroy it. So it lets you draw, it lets you destroy. Not a bad card. 30 listings. We have this card at $298 for its cheapest listing. Then we have it pushing up to $427, $440, $494, $429, and then $450 on the first page. So trying to make its way up to that $5 price point with no big walls on the first page. So I could see it continuing to push up in price. Something you maybe want to dig through your bulk for to see if you guys have some of these. I probably do, because they were like at $250, so not really worth too much. But yeah, for my budget players, you don't have to worry about the ultra rare, because you guys have a common available for much cheaper if you just want access to the card. Gimmick Puppet Chimera Doll. We do have some Gimmick Puppet support coming out in Infinite Forbidden. This card hasn't gone up too much, but it is lower on listings. Last time I took a look at this card, it was over 100 listings. Now we have 59 listings on the market. Doesn't look like it's been going up. It's actually been trending downwards, because I think the the Gimmick Puppet, support was announced here, and so it took a dip. Right now we could get it at $1, $1.17, $1.22, $1.24, $1.39, $1.47. I'm not too familiar with the Gimmick Puppet archetype, so I'm not really sure how many of these they play. But I would just come and pick this up for $1, just to have access to the card. If you guys are planning to play Gimmick Puppets when the new support comes out, just in case, because this card could easily spike up. $1 is not too expensive, only one printing, so come and pick up your Gimmick Puppet Chimera Doll before they start going up even higher in price. Quake and Muru Draco. So I've been seeing a lot of Tenpai Dragon builds, a lot more Tenpai Dragon builds citing this card. Because if you are forced to go first, you're able to go into the Heretic Seal, and Heretic Seal could bring this out, which basically floodgates your opponent. We have 4 printings of Quake and Muru Draco. 1 in common, 1 rare, and then 2 ultra rares. All of them look like they're at least worth something. We have 15 listings on the rare from Battle Pack 3. Looks like these were sitting around $1. Now they're pushing up to $2, $2.50, $2, $3.98, $3.98, $3.99, and then right here with shipping it would be like $5-ish. That's for the rare copy. Then we have the commons from Turbo Pack Booster 3. This is a pretty old set, so not surprising that it's worth a lot, but they worth around $1. Now we have our cheapest listing at $3.50, then $4, then $7 after that. So if you guys maybe opened up and still have Turbo Pack Booster 3, go dig those out and sell them off, since they're pretty expensive. We have ultra rares from Battles of Legend Armageddon. This was probably the easiest one to get, since it's a reprint. These were sitting around 59 cents back at the beginning of April. Now we have them pushing up to $1.39, $1.39, 34 listings on the market, $1.44, $1.46, $1.47, and then $1.50. We have a couple walls right here. We have 31 copies, 34 copies, 9 copies, 12 copies, and this is probably just a one of in the side deck. Second page, we don't have any big walls, so it's only the first page with the big walls. Then they start heading up to the $2 price point. But yeah, this is just a one of in a strategy. But if more Tenpai players, well, I could actually see this going up even higher in price, because Trident Dragon is getting a reprint in September in the 10, so I'm pretty sure that's going to make Tenpai a little bit more affordable. So that's going to mean that Tenpai players are going to be looking to pick up other cards for this strategy, which is going to be probably Draco. Even if it's a one of, I could see it hitting maybe like $3 to $5. So I would pick up my Draco before they start going up even higher in price, since a lot of the Tenpai stuff is pretty affordable at the moment, except for Dragon, and I guess Pydra is around $10-11, but that's not too expensive. It's still a cheap deck. If you're not once Trident Dragon comes out as a reprint, it's gonna be a cheap deck. So I can see this going up a little bit higher. Then we have the Ultra from Raging Battle, 25 listings. This is, I think, the original printing of the card, sitting at $448, $449, $5, I guess. Those are damaged. Let's go lightly played, and then near mint. 448, 449, then they go up to $6 after these $5 copies are gone, $7.87, $9, and then $10. So yeah, these are starting to head up in price too. So yeah, I would just get access to the card. This one's the cheapest one at the moment, since these are heading up too. It's an ultra rare. Just get access to it before the Trident Dragon reprint, because I could see more Tenpai Dragon builds running this in a side deck. It's a good floodgate. We didn't even read its effects. During each of your end phase, destroy this card unless you send one Iron Core of Muru from your hand to the graveyard, or reveal one dragon monster in your hand. Neither player can special summon light or dark monsters. So it's pretty good against like Branded, good against Voiceless Voice, good against, what's another deck? Probably good against Fiendsmith, since they're gonna be light fiends, right? I don't know. I'll let you do what you want with the info, but my opinion, pick it up before it goes even higher. Ademancipator Ryzen Dragai, we took a look at a couple months back. I said it was a good pickup around like $2 to $3. Looks like we have lower listings on the market. We have 3 printings available. One, it just got reprinted in OTS Pack 25 as a common, which is not a bad thing if you guys did pick up the Secret Rare, because the Secret Rare is technically the highest rarity still. And it looks like these Ultra Rares are starting to push up a little bit too. Let's actually take a look at the Ultra Rare first. 77 listings on the market. We have a big wall right here with 279. Gamer's Choice always has the most amount of cards. They open a lot of what do you call it, boxes. 80 cents, 83 cents. So still sitting under $1 if you just want access to a nice hollow version. It's still at $1 right here for the 2021 10s. But the highest rarity is at 46 listings from Secret Slayers. Like I said, I picked these up around $2 to $3 a couple months ago. Now we have it pushing up a little. We have $3, $3.95, $3.94. So starting to reach the $4 price point. $2.99, $2.99. No big walls. Yeah, no big walls here. And then $3, $4.44, and then $4.49. So yeah, it's starting to go up a little bit. I've heard that Ice Barriers is Ice Barriers, and I know Genix is also a deck that's able to go into Ademancipator, Rising Dragite. So 2 decks that could run this. So I could see this possibly going to like $5 to $6 if the deck were to take off. The support is coming out. Was actually Battles of Legend is coming out this week. For OTS stores, it came out today, but on Friday is when it officially releases, so more people are going to have access to that. So we'll see how that affects the market later on. But yeah, Dragite going up in price. Dimensional Prison, I'm mentioning this card because I was looking through bulk and I found one. It surprised me how this common is actually worth like $5. This one's from where? Let me actually turn on my light. This one's from OP13, which is right here. Where is it at? Common, right here. OP13. Only at 22 listings. This card is worth $4, $47, $48, $4.90, $4.96, $5, and then $5.08. So all copies of Dimensional Prison are still worth something you might want to go take a look at your bulk for. I'm pretty sure this is for past formats that are still using this card. I remember when I was a little kid, I used to run this card. It was actually super expensive way back then when I was younger. So seeing that it's affordable now, players picking this up to play in the current, what do you call it? Players picking it up right now in our current year to play in like past formats. It's nice to see it actually, you know, one of those cards from back then actually be worth something. So yeah, if you guys have any dimensional prisons, go like look at your bulk. Maybe sell them off if you're not using them, which is what I'm doing. Dimension Fusion. So I'm pretty sure this is for past formats too. Another card that surprised me that's actually worth something. We have the Dimension Invasion of Chaos Ultra Rare with 91 listings. Looks like this one's the one with the most listings. We have this starting at, let's see, we'll go near mint and then lightly played. We have this card sitting at $19.99, $18.99, $23.50, $23.70. So like between $20 and $25 for this version of the card. Then we have the Invasion of Chaos Worldwide English release. I'm not sure what the difference is between these two. I've been seeing worldwide English release on a lot of like sets, but let's take a look at it. 7 listings. Looks like this one is sitting at 36.48, 38.30, and then 39.80. So almost reaching the $40 price point. Do we have sales at that? No, we only have a sale here at $20. So hasn't sold at that $40 price point, but something to keep in mind. Invasion of Chaos 25th Anniversary Edition, only 3 listings. This one is sitting, let's see, it was around like $20-ish, but it's been pushing up over the past couple months. Now we only have 3 listings, and we have this card sitting at $18.24, $18.91, and then going up to that $40 price point too. Really crazy. It says pay 2,000 life points. Both players special summon as many of their removed from play monsters as possible. I'm pretty sure this card is banned in the TCG, but it's probably used in other formats. Lastly, we have the Super Rare from Dark Revelation Volume 2 at 27 listings. We have lightly played and near mint starting at $23.97, $23.96, and then heading up to the $30 price point. And these are also heading after that $30 price point, heading up to that $40. So something you might want to look out for, because damn, that's crazy that these cards are actually worth this much. Do we have another older card? Yeah, this is the other older card I talked about on my Instagram. If you guys follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or watch my YouTube shorts, I do talk about like cards, like single cards. You guys should keep an eye out for, and this was one of them I talked about yesterday. Raigeki Break, I did not know only has a super rare, I guess highest rarity printing. Every other printing after that is common. So the super rare is getting a buyout. This is the one from Legendary Collection 3 Yu-Gi-Oh's World. Was sitting around like $10-ish, but now pushing up to $12.49, $12.50, and then once these are gone, we hit $18.75. So making its way up to the $20 price point. Probably used in past formats. I did see someone comment on my YouTube short that's being used in. Let's see. Let me give him a shout out actually for giving me that info. It's right here somewhere. Where you at? Okay, it's what is it? It's at Lair_tactical. Said it's a staple in Chaos Turbo Goat format. So, shout out to him for providing that info, because I'm not too familiar with like Goat formats or any other older format. So shout out to Lair_tactical for that info, saying it's being used in Chaos Turbo. So that's probably why it's going up in price. But yeah, I think that's it for the older cards I have to talk about. Next up, we have Schwarzschild Supreme Sovereign. This one I've noticed it was kind of going low on listings. Not too low, but it's under 100 listings. 59 listings for this card. We have this at 274, 274, 316, 322, 325, 392, 393. So like $3 to $4 for the Magnificent Mavens version of this card. Let me know down below if you guys could think of any other deck besides Schwarzschild that's running this at the moment, or that could use it. We have the ultra rare original printing from Burst of Destiny at 50 listings. These are starting 509, 510, 515, 520, 565, and then 570. So heading up to the $6 price point. I guess it doesn't really matter which one of these you guys pick up. Maybe this one, since it's the original printings. I know some people like original printings. Only $2 more than the reprint, so probably go with that one. But yeah, if you guys have any more info on this card, let me know down below. Life Twin Sunny Snitch. We're going to be taking a look at a couple Life Twin cards. So this one I know lets you add a Life Twin monster, right? When this card is activated, you can add one Life Twin monster from your deck to your hand. So it's a searcher, really good card. Has 2 printings, one as a common into 2022 10s, but the highest rarity is the super rare at 94 listings. Looks like it did start to trend upwards a little bit. We have this card sitting at 131, 132, 133. 168, making its way up to 175, so almost a $2 card. I know Life Twin Evil Twins have been getting a little bit of hype, and some of their cards have been going up in price. At $2, I don't think it's a bad buy, because it is a searcher and it is the highest rarity of this card. Possibly could go up even higher if Life Twins were to come back into the format. Life Twin Kissy Kill doesn't have a reprint, only one printing available for this card. It's a super rare from Genesis Impact. Same goes with Life Twin Leela, also super rare from Genesis Impact, only has one printing. Well, actually, they have higher rarity printings. I know they come as collector rares, but for affordable rarity, these are the highest you guys could get. Was sitting around like $1 back in May. Now we have it pushing up 52 listings. We have it pushing up to $2, $2, $2, and then $2.25. So up by $1, but something you guys want to keep an eye out for in case they do come back into the meta and do something. Especially since we do have like sprites being mixed with ice barriers and stuff. Sprites need to be mixed with Life Twin, so that can make a comeback too. We have Leela sitting at we had it sitting at 50 cents, and now this card is pushing up. No, it looks like it's still under $1, so not too much to worry about, but I would say just come pick these up before they spike up even higher in price, because it does look like they did have a price spike. 106 listings available, and like I said, these do come in collector rares. Where's Life Twin? Life Twin. They do come in collector rares, but the most affordable rarity you guys can pick them up in are the super rares, and only have one printing that's affordable. Other than that, you guys will have to pay extra money for the collector rare. Next up, we have Dupe Frog. I think this is because it's being used in the Ice Barrier strategy, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know Swap Frog has been going up in price because I know it could be used with the Ice Barrier strategy. To bring out totally awesome. Let me know if Dupe Frog is part of the strategy, or I'm just making assumptions. It has 3 printings, 2 commons, but the highest rated printing is the super rare from OTS Tournament Pack 3 at 13 listings. It has started to go upwards in price. Was sitting around like $10-ish, but now we have it pushing up to $14.53, $14.03, $16.65, $17, then $20 on the first page. So getting a buyout. Again, correct me if I'm wrong if it's not one of those cards being used in what do you call it, the Ice Barrier strategy. I know we got a reprint for, was it Ronin? Not Ronin Totem. What was it? In Battles of Legend, there was the reprint of a frog. Let's actually take a look at it. Maybe that's why it's going up. People are picking up frog stuff to play like an older format. Where is it at? Substitute. It was Substitute, right? Yeah, it was Substitute. There you go. This card currently sitting at 8 listings. I will just wait till Friday for more listings to come in. I don't see it holding up at $13, $20. But yeah, I guess this is why maybe Dupe Frog is going up, because people are picking up frog stuff since Substitute got reprinted finally, and they're probably making a frog deck, or it could be used in Ice Barriers. I don't know. Let me know down below. Spiritual Beast Canohawk did not get a reprint as part of the Spiritual Beast Ritual Beast archetype. Was sitting around like 50-ish cents, but now pushing up. We have 40 listings on the market for this card. It's a super rare from Secret Forces. We have this card currently sitting at, let's go to lightly played near mint. Currently sitting at 145, 165, 169, 187, 189, 198, and then heading up to that $2 price point. I'm not too familiar with Spiritual Beast, Ritual Beast, so let me know how many of these you guys use. If you guys do actually play this in the deck, it says once per turn you can banish one Ritual Beast card from your deck. Face up, during your second standby phase after this effect's activation, add that card banished by this effect to your hand. That's kind of slow. I don't think you guys played this unless there's a way to get that banished card even sooner. But yeah, that's kind of slow. Once per turn, you can banish one Ritual Beast card from your deck face up during your second standby phase after this card's activation. Add that card banished by your effect. Yeah, it's slow. It doesn't have a reprint though, but yeah, let me know if you guys even play this. It sounds slow to me. I probably wouldn't play it, but I don't know how to play Spiritual Ritual Beast, so I can't really comment on it. And last card on today's Market Watch can be DDD Wave High King Caesar. This card was being used in the Unchained strategy back when Unchained was running the format, but they got hit, so I haven't really seen this card see too much play recently, but I heard that Fiendsmith is able to turbo this out. So I wanted to come take a look at it, see how it's doing. We have an OTS Tournament Pack 24 reprint. It's a super rare. Then we have the one from Code of the Duelist also being a super rare. So something you might want to come and pick up sooner than later. Let's see what the OTS Tournament Pack 24s are at. Looks like we have them sitting at 179, 189, 194, 185, 198, 199. So a $2 card. Then we have the original printing from Code of the Duelist. These are sitting at, looks like they did start to trend upwards, 92 listings, and it looks like these are also $2, $209, $230, $234. So I guess just to get access to the card, you guys can come pick up either or, because I could see them going up even higher once Fiendsmith comes out, but I wouldn't know which one would go even higher in price, because technically this one's kind of hard to get since it's from OTS Tournament Pack 24, but then this one's also like the original printing. So I'll let you guys decide what to do with that info. I'm just giving you insight on DDD Wave High King Caesar. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.